Hello. Oh my god, this is new angle unlocked. New angle unlocked. What is this? Yeah, it is still my studio, if you can see right there. But yeah, it is raining quite a little hard, so I'll try to make this as understandable as possible. I don't think you can hear that. I hope you can't. Well, today is a little different video from what I usually do, because I usually work right over there. Well, actually, we'll work right over there, same. But I usually work on my sketchbook or any other kind of paper material that I have. And this time I will be working on my iPad. So before we begin, I'd like to talk about my supplies, my iPad and the Apple Pencil. That's not really an Apple Pencil, but I'm gonna talk about it. So first thing, the iPad. I can't hold it that well with my hand. This is an iPad 9th generation, so it's not that new. It still has a button on it, but it works great for Procreate. So yeah, I love it. You don't need like the newest iPad to use Procreate. I think that's something that people sometimes forget. So I have this one and it still works pretty fine. I think it's from 2021, so it's not that old, but it's still not new. Now for my pencil, I use this pencil that it's not an Apple Pencil, and it starts to work when you double tap on top. So like this, you see that white little light, that's when it's on and you can use it. And it's chargeable, of course, and it also turns off itself if you let it unused for like 5 minutes, I think. And this is the one that I bought on Amazon. It's called Meta Pen, and it works great. Seriously, it has a lot of tips, extra tips, and it also works pretty well. Like, I see no difference because I also have this one, which is the actual Apple Pencil. This is the 2nd generation. Now, if I'm talking to you about this Meta Pen, which is not an actual Apple Pencil, why do I have both? Well, turns out because I'm super dumb and I bought this one thinking it would work on my iPad, not knowing that this don't work on these kinds of iPads. So I had to buy the 1st generation, but I didn't know that. So I just logged into Amazon, wrote Apple Pencils and bought the first one that popped up, which was this one. And it's not in the box anymore because I gave it away to my brother, so it's not inside of this box anymore. So yeah, I bought this and realized it wouldn't work. It didn't work on my iPad, so I had to buy the other one. But yeah, basically, I see no difference from the way these works on newer iPads of the other one that I have. So yeah, I don't think you need expensive equipment. I've seen people not having even these kinds of pencils and using another kinds. I don't know how are they called, or people using their own Apple Pencils, which is great. I think innovation and creativity is great. However, if you can have your own supplies that you like the most, go ahead. Totally go ahead. I had intended to buy the Apple one, but again, I am really naive, I think, and I bought the first one that popped up. So yeah, don't do that. Investigate first. If you're gonna buy something expensive, especially, think it well. Don't be like me. And yeah, let's continue with the video. Also, one of the things that I like about digital art is that you don't have to be anywhere specific to do art. Actually, for traditional art, you don't also need that. What I mean is that you can basically do it with no space and no table. I mean, you with just your iPad or your tablet and your pencil, you're good to go, which is great and super, super comfy. Now, I still like pretty much traditional art. I think I'll never stop enjoying it. stop using it. However, digital art has made me, wow, just like realize a lot of stuff about drawing. And it is, I don't want to say it's harder or easier than traditional art, but it is different, you know, like you cannot do the same. Like if you do digital art, you're probably not that good at traditional art, like if you only do digital art. And the same, like vice versa, like if you only do traditional work, you may not be that good drawing digitally. Like it may take some time to translate your skills to another technique, you know what I'm saying? Also, I don't know why I like this angle very much. Like I will be definitely recording here again, because also ignore this jacket, I'm gonna paint this, all right? And this is for next video, you'll see that too. However, I want to mention real quick that I have an imprint shop where you can find prints of my art. Obviously, that will help me quite a lot, and I would be forever thankful with you. Also, I have an Instagram where I post silly little reels about what I'm doing, and as well as pictures of my art. Hope you like that. Also, I am realizing here that I never posted this one. Maybe I will. I don't know. I'm not sure why I didn't post that one, like ever. Anyway, maybe maybe right now would be a good time to scan it, because I never even did that. Wow, did you hear that? Okay, so this is how my Procreate looks like. It's not really interesting. I don't know if anyone is like actually interested in that. I just have a bunch of stacks of artworks of like, you know, projects that I did or that I will do. No, most of these are actually over like, yeah, so first, when I'm gonna do a drawing on Procreate, well, it really depends on what am I gonna do, but usually the size I use the most is the screen size or the logo size, which is squared, so yeah. One of the most usual sizes that I use for canvases when I go to Procreate is the A4, when I'm gonna print it, when I know I'm gonna print it, or the square or the screen size. So it doesn't really, like, I don't have anything specific, so I think we're just gonna go with screen size. And I usually do tone my canvas, so I don't usually do white, because I just think it's a little boring. But I think I like this color. For brushes, I don't have many sets that are extra from the Procreate ones that come with the app. However, I downloaded these couple of brushes from the True Grid sampler, which was free, and these other Nautica ballpoint pens and pencil case which are all of them free. I'll try to find them. I don't think I can. However, they were, as I said, they were free, and for the rest, I use the ones that come with the app. I usually use the Procreate pencil, which is like on the sketching part. So yeah, I'll just go with that one. And for the color, I'll go with anything that contrasts enough with the background. So I will probably go with like red, which is very strong. And yeah, just start making lines like to see what I will do. Actually, that's pretty thick. Right now I am in the process of redesigning a jacket, so I think I want to do that. we're gonna add a reference, which is a picture that I got from Pinterest, and it is this. I usually start with pretty basic lines. Do not worry about anything, because in the end this is just like digital art and you can erase it. You can modify it easier than traditional art. Now, that's something that I've noticed about digital art, is that it makes me a little bit more self-conscious, or at least like a little more perfectionist when I am drawing or painting here, because like I am thinking about so many things, and in the end I think it turns out great. Like, I don't do a lot of digital, but the ones that I do, I like it a lot. So yeah, first I want to clear out the proportions. Like, yeah. Also, one of the things that I like about digital art is that I can change the size of my drawing at any time. That's something that I wish I could do at traditional art, because most of the time, you know where I started. Like, I started way too big, and it ends up being too big if it was traditional art. Like, it ends up being not in the center, which annoys me a little bit sometimes. But I love that you can change the size. Now, if you are new to Procreate, I think one of the things you can do is like explore it. I don't know how else to say it, but that's pretty much how I got up. And now I'm not like that professional. Like, I don't know how to do so many stuff, and I be searching for tutorials. But I think the app itself is pretty intuitive. Like, it's not like Photoshop where you don't understand, where it's absolutely like way too complicated. Okay, so when I have something like this, I will add another layer to do the line art, and this is not perfect, so I will change up the things that are not correct with another color. Maybe we'll do blue, dark blue. And for the brush, I'm gonna use this brush from the True Grit sampler, which is a super smooth inker, and I like it so much for line art, so we're gonna do that. And again, not as detailed as a finished drawing yet. We're just laying out parts. I can see a lot on the screen because of the reflection from my window, so I am not quite aware of what I am doing. But yeah, in this part, basically, I am adding the shadows already. Like, I don't care if they're not gonna be this color in the end, I'll be adding them anyway. Like the hair or any other dark parts, just to see, just to lay them out. Okay, so we have Okay, so we have this sketch right here, and something we could do is to hide the first layer, which is the red sketch that's underneath the one we did right now. So it would be something like this, or we can leave it and add color on top of it just so it looks through. And I think I'm gonna go with that one because I like when art has a lot of like layers and you can see like the initial sketch. So I think I'm just gonna do that. Now for coloring, oh my god. Now for coloring, I think I'm gonna go with this natural brush or brush tip worn. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that one. That is also in the True Grit sampler. Now about the colors that I am using, I have a couple of palettes that I've done myself. Like I think these, like the ones that I have, with a name are the one that came with Procreate. I think I want to do yellow. The reference we had is not colored. It's not colored, but it still has little value in it. So I think it doesn't matter. Now, just so I don't cover the line art that we have, I'm gonna put it right between these two layers that I already have. Yeah, so I don't want it on over the blue layer, but also I want it on top of the red layer. So yeah, that it'll go in between. Size big and opacity lower. Ooh, right color. It is a right color, and it is also a big tip. I think it's all right. We can work with that. I don't really mind getting outside of the lines because like it won't matter in the end. So yeah. Now it's time that we go for a darker tone. So when I can't find one color that I like from my palettes, I'll just mix a new one. For example, I don't know, like I just play around, you know. I'll just be playing around. Now I feel like the background is not it, so I think I'm just gonna change it. However, we already applied colors on top of this background, so I'm not sure if they will look better with another background. I think they'll do. Is this the one we had? I don't know, I think I'm gonna leave it like this. Now, when I want to try out a new idea, let's say I have this, but I'm not sure if I want this to be the finished piece, I'll just add another layer and yeah, just do whatever I want on top with another color. I feel like if I work on this hard enough, this could be on like a poster for a race. Or maybe I'm just thinking too much. don't know, what do you think? Yeah, however, running is good. Any kind of physical movement is good, and sometimes I have to force myself to do it, because if I didn't have to move my body, I would just like stay inside all freaking day, because I literally have no problem with that until it isn't healthy. That's when I don't like it. Now, this is not pretty much finished. However, I think I want to leave it like this. I don't know, what do you think? I like the arms. I might work on her face more. When I was little, my mom would get called out at school because I used to talk quite a lot. And yeah, I just couldn't shut up. What can I say? I like to talk. But sometimes I find myself not being able to say anything, which is not great, and I apologize for that. However, I think I'm gonna leave it like this. Yeah. Then when I'm done, I will just usually go to the share section and save it as a PNG, and that's it. Save image, and it's pretty much done. Now, I like also to see the video, the time-lapse replay, so let's watch it. Hello, this is me editing the video. I realized, well, by the way, it's over, but I realized I talk very slowly, so I'm so sorry for that. I try to make it as quick and efficient as possible as I could. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Also, remember to check my links that I left on my description. And that's pretty much it. See you on the next one. Bye.